Many people have debated on which Mario game is the best Mario game ever. There's a lot of conclusions. It always boils down to Mario Bros. 3 for the NES. Is this game really the best though? Here's my review for Mario Bros. 3. Mario Bros. 3 was first released on the NES console on February 12, 1990. And since then, this game is still loved and played by millions of people. This game was first introduced to the public through a movie called The Wizard. The movie was essentially a showcase for Nintendo games such as Rad Racer and Double Dragon, and accessories like the Power Glove. Unfortunately, the movie itself wasn't so hot. Anyway, getting back to the game, Mario Bros. 3 was rated one of the top NES games of all time, and is still considered one of the best games ever by many people. 17.28 million copies of the game were sold during its time, also making it one of the top-selling games on the NES. The story of this game, like many other Mario games, is simple. Mario and Luigi are on a quest to save 7 different kings in 7 different worlds. Bowser's Koopalings have stolen the king's magic wands and then transformed them into animals, and it's up to the Mario Brothers to help get their wands back and return them to their original human form. It's a simple plot, but it gave life to the game. Super Mario Bros. 3 is divided into 8 worlds: grass, water, ice, sky, desert, giant, pipe, and dark. Each world has different levels that grasp characteristics of said world. For example, the giant land has oversized Goombas, pipes, shells, platforms, etc. And Skyland consists of backgrounds and platforms that give off that cloudy up in the air experience. Aside from the levels, there are also challenges that appear on the world map that give the player an opportunity to obtain some bonus items. These include a memory game which appears each time Mario collects 80,000 points. In this, you flip 2 cards over. If you get a match, you win that item. If you don't, then you lose a try. There's also a game where you have to match up 3 pieces of this face puzzle. If you win, you obtain that item. These are found in spade houses on the map. Toad houses carry treasure chests. You only get to open one and obtain a random item, however. Also, there are enemy challenges that reward you with a random item if you defeat the enemy. Also on the map are fortresses and mini-fortresses. Mini-fortresses are usually short and sometimes fairly obstacled, and end with a boss. The fortresses, on the other hand, are the final stages of a certain world. It is here where you fight the individual Koopalings. This game has its fair share of secrets as well, such as the warp whistle and 28 P-Wings. Finding out these secrets are a real charm, but you're most likely going to look them up online since there really aren't any hints in the game that lead you to them. The boss fights are ridiculously easy, but this makes up for the frustratingly difficult levels. A lot of these levels make you want to cuss at your TV, but it won't be before long until you realize you're having fun again. This is one of those games that you enjoy but piss you off at the same time, kinda like Zelda. It's no wonder they have so many power-ups in this game to help you out. Speaking of power-ups, there's a lot of them. There's a great variety of them. There's one that turns Mario into a frog and allows him for better movement underwater. There's one where Mario's inside of a boot where he gets to jump over enemies or kill enemies just by bouncing around. There's the one that turns him into a raccoon and lets him fly. There's also the Tanuki power-up that allows Mario to turn into a statue and slam the ground and destroy the enemies, that instantly kill the enemy that is below him. There's other power-ups as well, but I'll let you discover those on your own because they're more fun that way. Bottom line is the power-ups are helpful and they're fun to use. In conclusion, this is a great game in the Mario series. I can see why it's been referred to as the greatest Mario game ever. You have your typical Mario Bros. Gameplay with added features, better graphics, awesome soundtrack, and a great level variety. The only real downfalls I can think of for this game is that some of the levels are pretty difficult and frustrating, especially the levels that move along with the screen. Also, there's no save feature. If you get a game over, you have to start all the way at the beginning of the map you were on. Other than that, the game's pretty solid. I can't complain. This game gets a 9.5 out of 10. Hands down, it's a classic. If you've never played this game before, I wouldn't hesitate. You're missing out on a classic. You're missing out on a great game. There are different versions of this game to buy. The NES version can be found on the Wii's Virtual Console for a measly 500 points. Definitely worth it. If you don't own a Wii, you can purchase an updated version of the game for the GBA. This one includes updated graphics, a save system, and other neat bonuses. Thanks for watching this short little review. I hope you find it helpful somehow, and maybe it'll help your decision when next time you go to the Wii Shop channel. And everyone, take care.